should just start picking them up. So the first question I have here is, what is digital marketing? Awesome. Now, in the simplest way, I would just say digital marketing is a way in which you take a prospective customer or a prospect, someone that doesn't know about your business at all. You take them from not knowing your business to getting to know your business, to making a decision to go for your business, then to buying from you. So that journey is actually what we call digital marketing. That is the journey. That is what we call digital marketing. Digital marketing is not just telling you to come and buy something. And that is what differentiates digital marketing from traditional marketing. Digital marketing is more like an inbound kind of marketing. Okay, before I go there, what is marketing? Because I think if I do not talk about marketing, you will not understand better. So marketing on its own is just a way in which you introduce an individual to a product or a service, and you make them to see the reasons why that product can solve a problem for them. So as a marketer, you are a problem solver. You are trying to introduce people to a solution. And you are not trying to enforce them to buy from you. You are only trying to help them. So when we go out as a marketer to talk about our product, about our service, we are only trying to help the individual to make a decision for a solution that they need. So if you don't need, you see, marketing, many times people see marketing as a way of manipulating people to buy. But that's not marketing. In fact, by the time you begin to feel like someone is trying to manipulate you to buy, then that individual is not engaging in marketing with you. That person actually wants to manipulate you. So marketing is not manipulation. Marketing is just trying to help you to make an informed decision towards a solution to your problem. So if you have the problem of making sales, then digital marketing will help you to make sales. That's just it. So if you have the problem of maybe you want to make yourself to look beautiful, you want to add more paintings to your face, if that's your problem, then someone that is into makeup will be a solution for you. So a marketer will ensure that you get to know the solution and to solve your problem. So when we say digital marketing, we are trying to carry out that process using digital platform. So it's different from traditional marketing where we use posters, banners, TV adverts. This time around, we are trying to give you something that will be more pleasing to you. So we are not trying to enforce the product on you like traditional marketing. We are trying to ensure that you see reasons to go for the solution. And that is digital marketing. Okay? Don't let me be talking too much so that I can take all the questions. Is it compulsory for a digital marketing professional to possess graphic design skills? From personal experience, I would say that it's an added advantage if you have the ability to design graphics. I started my journey in tech as a graphic designer. I must tell you that. I started my journey in tech as a graphic designer. From graphic design, I moved to digital marketing. And I must tell you that my ability to design helped me at the beginning of my career journey. I don't design again. I've stopped graphic design because I'm not so good at it. And you know, in tech, you have to be very good at what you do because the tech needs expert. You have to be an expert to really succeed in the field of tech. So don't waste your time doing what you are not so good at. So I don't engage in graphic design again because I already have people that are better than me in that line and I can do it very well in my team. So, but before that time, when I'm still at the early stage of the digital marketing industry, I design all the social media content. I design all the flyers that I need to use because at that period of time, I can't afford to hire someone and I can't afford to charge so much from the client so that I can create the person can create the design for me. So, but as you grow, you'll be able to charge more. And when you can charge more, you can hire a graphic designer. So it might be a very good skill for you to have at the beginning. And also Even if you are not a graphic designer, you must have an understanding of graphic design as a digital marketer. In fact, that's part of what you will learn, especially the theory of graphic design, because you will be working with a lot of graphics as a digital marketer. You can't run away from it because your content is more of visual designs. So you must be able to understand what a good design is, and you must be able to critique designs. So if you don't have the knowledge of it, you will not be a good marketer. So not necessarily you have to be a graphic designer, but having the skill is an added advantage. So the next question I have here, from one of your webinars, you said LinkedIn is one of the greatest platforms for professionals in marketing and all of that. How can I build my LinkedIn profile? Oh, beautiful. So you want to build your LinkedIn profile? Awesome. I actually had a training on how to build a quality LinkedIn profile. I have done a tutorial on that in the past. Probably after this section, I might share with us the video. I still have it on my YouTube channel, but I'm trying to update that video because there are some updates that LinkedIn has created on that. So I will not go fully into that now. I will solve that problem after this webinar. So you can build a LinkedIn profile, and we are here to help you with that. So we solve that problem. How can I build a professional business page across my social media platforms? Okay, so this is very related to digital marketing. In digital marketing, one thing we do is that we work with social media platforms in order to carry out our activities. So as a digital marketer, you must be conversant of how social media platforms works. So, and you must be able to create content for each of these social media platforms. So in building your page, to build a professional business page, one thing you must consider is your branding. So it starts from your branding, and branding involves the image you are portraying. I think we have talked about personal branding in one of our previous webinars. So very similar to business branding also. The business branding is all about the image you want to communicate to your people, what you want them to perceive about you. For instance, if I talk about Nike now, you know what Nike is all about. If I talk about MTN, you already have a picture in your mind what MTN is all about. If I talk about Coca-Cola, you already have a picture in your mind what Coca-Cola is all about. So that is business branding. And your social media platform must communicate that also. So when I get to your business social media platform, your business page, I must see your business logo. I must see the consistency of using colors. So you cannot be using blue and maybe blue and magenta as a color. And by the time I get to your page, I'm seeing green and yellow. So that is very wrong. You must sustain that consistency on your business page. Then your cover photo. So your cover photos should at least communicate what you do. And probably you can add a call to action to your cover photo. You need to make the best use of your cover photo because that is one of the largest estates you have on your social media page. So, and that is the first point of contact when people access your business page. So your cover photo must communicate your idea. It must communicate what you can offer. It must communicate your brand identity. So those three things are very important in your cover photos. Then your profile picture should be your business logo. Don't go and put your personal picture in your business page. It's not so correct unless it is a personal brand. But if it's not a personal brand, if it's a business page, then put your business logo there. Then for the content you will be posting, ensure you are posting things relating to your business. Most importantly, your business page should tell the story of your business. So it's more of storytelling, what is going on in your business. You can use your status to share behind the scenes, things that are going on in your business. You can use your reels to show videos that are related to your business. So these are the things you can do on your business page to promote your page. And most importantly, on business page, we have structures for production of content. If it's your personal page, you can post anything, anytime as it is coming to your mind. So I can just travel now, get to a place, take a picture and post it on my personal page. That is because it's a personal page. But when it comes to your business page, you don't do that. Your business page must follow a structure, a content structure. So there is something we call content marketing under digital marketing. So that is where you will learn how to create content calendar. You will learn how to structure your content. So for the sake of many of us that are just coming into digital marketing or that really want to learn about digital marketing, let me just tell us two basic type of content we create. So we have what we call your vitamin content, and we have what we call your painkiller kind of content. And from my experience in the digital marketing industry in Nigeria, the painkiller kind of content really works a lot. But the vitamin kind of content doesn't go viral. But at the end of the day, the content that you need in the long run, if you are thinking long term, the kind of content you want to create is vitamins. But if you are thinking short term, the kind of content you want to create is what we call painkillers. Good. Let me explain that for us. So painkillers are, when you have a pain in your body, what do you need immediately? You need a painkiller to stop the pain. That is in fact, if someone is singing for you, you don't need that song at that time. If you are hungry now, what do you need? If you are hungry, what do you need? You need food. So if someone is trying to introduce you to a course at that time, that person is just deceiving him or herself. What you need at that time is something that will kill that pain. Now, in Nigeria, many people experience a lot of pain. And that is why things like comedy, humorous content sells a lot in Nigeria. So if you are sharing content in Nigeria and you have not added humor to it, it might not go viral because people are experiencing a lot of things in Nigeria, and the only thing that can make them to relax and forget about their pain are comedies, memes, all these humorous things. But if you are trying to look at the long term, you will be creating content that has to do with vitamins. So vitamin content are content like something like how to maybe five techniques of running Facebook ads. 5 techniques of running Facebook ads. That's a vitamin content. It will help the reader to understand what they should do in running Facebook ad. But at the end of the day, it might not go viral. You know why? It might not go viral because not everybody really wants to know if they want to run Facebook ad. Many people they need it, but they know they need it, but they don't want to create time to just sit down and be learning how to run Facebook ad. It's very boring. But if you tell them that, okay, 5 ways to make money by running Facebook ad with 1,000 naira, or you say, okay, 5 ways to make 10 million naira by running Facebook ads with 1,000 naira every day. A lot of people will follow it. They are following it not because they want to learn how to run Facebook ads. They are checking it out because you have said they can run Facebook ads with 1,000 naira and it will give them 10 million naira. So those are the kind of things you should pay attention to in digital marketing. The issue of painkillers and vitamins. You have to strike a balance. So when creating content for your page, make sure you strike a balance between those two. Strike a balance between vitamin content, content that edifies, content that helps your readers to learn more and to expand their knowledge. Then balance it with content that they need immediately that will solve a recent problem. For instance, we have what we call trending content. So trending content is a kind of painkiller content. Probably something is going on in your environment or in your space and everybody's talking about it. You might jump on that trending content and create a content in line with it to align with your business. But the truth of the matter is within 2 or 3 weeks, that trends will go down. So that means that is the end of the content you have created. But if you create a vitamin content, like an educative content, like an informational content, it can last for 20 years. People are still learning from that content. So I think I've done enough on the issue of social media page management. Okay, another question I have here is, how can you stand out on social media where almost everyone is into digital marketing? Beautiful. I love that. And if there is any question I have always asked myself as an individual, it has always been the question of how do we stand out in this noisy environment? Because social media is very noisy. I must tell you, social media is very noisy. And I remember when our when Mr. Elijah was talking to us on the issue of personal branding, he mentioned some things relating to that. If you have not watched the video, the webinar on personal branding, I encourage you to go and watch that video. It will help you. So he mentioned some things about your uniqueness. To stand out on social media, there are some personal branding you must really engage in. If it's for business, there are some business branding you must engage in. So there must be something unique about you. You must firstly create your personal uniqueness before people will know you with that uniqueness. So let's say, for instance, for After School Academy now, anywhere you see our designs, you will know that it is a design from After School Academy, because we have a constant font, we have a constant color, we have a constant logo, we have a constant kind of organization we go for. So when you see our designs, you know that it's our design, and we go for top-notch designs. You can't see a design from After School Academy and it will be looking unprofessional. So your uniqueness is very important. Your uniqueness, then that is what you will now transfer to others. So to stand out, you stand out from your branding, you stand out from your content also. I want to believe that the way we write is not the same. So if you are running a page now, probably a Facebook page, you have more space to write. The way you communicate personally, because when you communicate in that way, people get to relate with you as an individual. They get to relate with your brand. So don't be too generic. It helps to create uniqueness, especially when you are on LinkedIn. When you are writing content for LinkedIn, try to personalize it. Try to talk about your stories. People relate well with storytelling. So storytelling is one of the best formats of content creation. So if you want to stand out, pay more attention to storytelling, pay more attention to relational content that people can relate with, and also try to brand yourself very well. So those are the suggestions I can give to you when it comes to standing out. All right. Okay. If I will be starting as a digital marketer again, I think I would prefer that I start and I concentrate more on a particular niche of digital marketing. So what I will try to do is, I will firstly get overview of digital marketing, what digital marketing is all about. Then after that, I will look inward, look into myself and find out which area of digital marketing did I have much interest in. Then I will go straight into it. And I will tell you why. Now, the learning curve for digital marketing is huge. If someone tells you that you can learn digital marketing in 1 year, that person is lying. I can say it anywhere, it's a lie. In fact, big lie. The learning curve of digital marketing is very big. And I will tell you why. As a digital marketer, you will learn what we call social media marketing. Then from social media marketing, you will learn search engine marketing. You will learn search engine optimization. That is different from search engine marketing. Search engine marketing is the process of running ads on search engine. Search engine optimization is the organic things you do on a website in order to achieve high ranking on search engines. Then from search engine optimization, you will also learn email marketing. You will learn video marketing. You will learn marketing on each of the social platforms. So not just that you learn social media marketing, you say you just learn about Instagram. I've seen people that actually their strength is in Instagram, but they are calling themselves social media manager. That's not true. If your strength is in Instagram alone, you are an Instagram manager or Instagram marketing manager. You are not a social media manager. If you are a social media manager, you must be able to manage all other social media platforms. That's what makes you a social media manager. Now, after you have learned, you can see I've mentioned almost 6 or 7 areas of learning now in social media in digital marketing alone. Then you will also learn some things in traditional marketing, because there are times when you will need to work with traditional marketers. There are some marketing efforts that it is only traditional marketing that will make it to be successful. Then you will also learn how to work with websites. as a digital marketer. As a digital marketer, you must be able to work with websites because you will do web analytics. Web analytics is a huge field on its own. So you will be able to create websites at the end of the day as a digital marketer. So you'll be able to create websites with WordPress. You'll be able to write HTML, at least understand HTML and CSS. So when I'm saying all this, you should be able to have an overview that this thing is a very huge field. So because of that, if I'm starting again, what I will just do is for the first 3 months, I will learn to beginner's level everything about digital marketing. So I will learn social media marketing beginner. I will learn content marketing beginner, email marketing beginner, search engine marketing beginner, search engine optimization beginner, web analytics beginner, and I will learn traditional marketing at beginner level. I will learn ads management, all those things. After I have learned that at beginner's level, then I will now consider, okay, which one did I have a lot of interest in? Which one aligns with my gift, with my personal strengths? I will now focus on that one. So, but for me, when I started with everything and I continued with everything. So because of that, for me, the best way I can use my skill or the knowledge I have acquired is to impart it on others, because it will be a waste of my knowledge if I decide to go and sit down and be doing social media marketing alone, because I have spent years learning more than social media marketing. So what I do mostly now is to impart that knowledge to people. So that is why I'm so versatile. I can do web design, I can do graphic design, I can do social media management, I can do search engine management, I can do search engine optimization, I can do a lot of these things but the learning curve is long. Imagine you have been learning. If I show you my certificate gallery, I have nothing. If you go to my LinkedIn page, I have nothing less than 30 certification and I did not upload everything on digital marketing feed alone. So the digital marketing learning curve is very huge. So it is better if you are starting, just get the overview, then pay attention to a particular niche that will give you the best. I've seen people that I trained in copywriting and they are doing huge things in copywriting now, and I'm happy with that. They focus only on copywriting. I've seen people I've trained on content marketing. They focus on content marketing and they are doing well now. So, and it helps you also. So, but individually we have vision. My vision is more in the line of impacting people, teaching people. So I don't have any other choice than to go for all digital marketing as a whole. I think I've answered your question. Thank you. Okay, I have some questions here also. Is digital only applicable to online or digital stores? Okay, in as much we say it is digital, then it's applicable to online or digital stores. So can you try it offline? Not necessarily. Anything you are doing, in as much it doesn't involve using digital technologies, then it is no longer digital marketing. So it is traditional marketing. But what you are doing online can also affect what you are doing offline. And there is always an advice I used to give to businesses, especially when people ask me to consult for them. I tell them that, you see, digital marketing is more of an amplifier. Digital marketing amplifies your product, it amplifies your content, it amplifies your business. Digital marketing necessarily does not build your business. So if you are having a trash business offline, the possibility of having success online is very slim. So digital marketing only helps to amplify what you have offline. For instance, there was a story, this man, a very popular footballer, Ronaldo. When Ronaldo joined his current club, that current club, their social media page, in just one day, they have an increment of almost 1 million followers, just because Cristiano Ronaldo joined their club. The social media page grew unbelievably, exponentially. Now, there is no way you can achieve that as a social media manager. You can't grow a page to almost 1 million followers, add 1 million followers in a day. Even if you run ads, you can't achieve that in a day. Why? Why were they able to achieve that? It was because of the offline effort of someone that joined their team. So digital marketing is more of, you are amplifying the good you are already doing offline. If you are doing what is not presentable to people offline, and you are bringing it online, thinking that online will make it better, online will not make it better. That's just the truth, unless you want to be spamming people. So we have people that spam, but we don't follow that. We are building good characters. And that is why, in fact, I reject, there are sometimes I don't take projects from some brands, because when I studied their brand, I found out that this is not a kind of brand I want to represent as an individual. So you must have your you must have your personal value, excuse me, as an individual also. So it's more of digital stuff. As a digital marketing is digital, purely digital, but you must be doing something worthwhile offline. What are the disadvantages of digital marketing? Oh wow. One of the major disadvantages of digital marketing is that, let me see, I will say it can give you false hope. Digital marketing can give you false hope. For instance, I've seen situations where we run ads to promote a particular product. So we've been able to generate leads. Leads are just a process in which you collect people's contacts, you collect their email address, you collect their personal information, and you are sure that these people you are collecting their information, they are people that have interest in your product. So you create a lead magnet, you create something that will make you to confirm that these people have interest in your product. Because you don't sell to people that doesn't have interest. You only sell to people that have interest. Because you see, selling is not manipulation. Selling is, I'm trying to solve a problem for you. In fact, sometimes I always ask myself, why did I have to be begging people to? I don't need to beg anybody to buy my product. The only thing I need to show to them is they must see reason why this product is the best for them and is solving a problem for them. Because just think of it also, most times when you buy things because you have need of them, not because the person that sells it to you is a very good sales professional. No. What makes you to buy is because you have come to a point where you believe that this is a good product for me and it will solve a problem for me. So, as I am saying, digital marketing can give you false hope. So the story I was trying to share with us. So we generated some leads. We generated like, I can't remember, I can't get the number now, but at least good number of leads. But at the end of the day, thinking that we'll be able to convert those leads, you won't believe it that it was as if we wasted money to be generating leads. The people that we are able to convert at the end of the day was very low. So we have to go back to the drawing board and find out where did we get it wrong. Because if we get it right, you must be able to convert your leads to buyers. So sometimes you can get false hope. You can think that, hey, I'm doing very well, but not necessarily you are doing very well. Sometimes your social media pages can just grow in a way that it looks strange. And you might think that, hey, you have arrived. Not necessarily that you have arrived. It might be that it is the algorithm that helped you that week. So digital marketing can give false hope, but the disadvantages are not so much. I think the advantages are more than the disadvantages. So I will prefer to talk more of the advantages than disadvantages, because I tell you, digital marketing has a lot of advantages. One of them is that it helps you to be able to have continuous sales. So because the process of digital marketing takes time. So when people eventually buy from you, they buy from you as someone that has trusted you. That's the process of digital marketing. So digital marketing is all about converting someone that doesn't know about your product to getting to know about your product, to having interest in your product, to trusting your product, and to buying from you. So we try to create content, we try to create digital marketing processes so that we can take the prospective customer through that journey So I will not be going fully into that. I will carry out that journey. But I must tell you that for everything you buy online, someone took you through that journey. You don't know how you get there. But okay, let me tell you one. Let's say one day you visit Jumia and probably you are thinking of buying a phone and you went to Jumia, you are scrolling through Jumia, you are checking some phones. Now, by the time you get to your Facebook page or your Instagram page, you will see an ad from Jumia. What just happened is that you get to know about Jumia. Jumia has installed what we call an ad pixel. If it is for Facebook, they call it Facebook pixel. If it's for Google, they call it Google tags. So they've installed it on their website. You can see that. It's only marketers that know about that. Then, as soon as you get to Facebook, the ad they are currently running on Facebook with regard to that pixel has been, they have created it to target everyone that visited their page. And since you are on that page a few hours ago, your presence has been recorded and your IP has been noted. So anywhere you go online that Jumia is running ads, they will show you Jumia ads. And that is about helping you to make, to consider Jumia as the best place to buy. So when you see the ad, you tend to feel like, how come these people know that I need this thing? What's going on? You can click on it, you go back, you consider it. That is the consideration stage. After considering it, you compare, you check the product value, you check the description, and at the end of the day, you buy. You have gone through a journey. So that is what digital marketing allows you to do. But if it is traditional marketing, you are just going on the road, you see a banner, you just read it, and you go. That's all. So there is no room for retargeting. That's what I want to bring out. Digital marketing allows you to retarget people. Also, when you pay money to run ads on digital marketing, you can know the people that sees your ad. You can know the qualities, the characters, the persona that sees your ads. You can use that to retarget them in the nearest future. But for traditional marketing, if you run a radio ad, you don't even know how many people listen to your ad. You don't know the kind of people that listen to your ad. You can't determine the people you want to target. But with digital marketing, you can target people based on what they do, based on where they live, based on their persona as it relates to your business. And those are some of the advantages of digital marketing. Thank you. What product can we apply digital marketing to? You can apply digital marketing to any product that you, based on your marketing research, the audience are active digitally. And that is very important. In as much your audience are active digitally, you can apply digital marketing to them. Let me give you an instance. If you are selling to drivers, let's say bus drivers or Okada riders, if that is your audience that you are selling your product to, Okada riders, if you find out from your market research, and that is one of the things we do before we run a marketing campaign, we do market research. So from your market research, if you find out that these Okada riders, they are not always online, they don't check Facebook, they don't check Instagram, they don't have anything to do with internet, my brother, don't bother with digital marketing. Just go and pay one radio station. Even though traditional marketing is expensive, it can be very expensive. To run 1 minute ad on a radio station, looking at my own past experience, as at last year, we were paying 10,000 naira per ad. That's 60 seconds. So if you are paying 10,000 naira for 60 seconds, you can know the value of that. But in digital marketing, you can pay 1,000 naira to run ads per day. And a lot of people will still see your ads. Unlike traditional marketing, you are paying 10,000 naira for 60 seconds, and you don't even know who are hearing your radio ads. So, but if the target audience are available online, for instance, you are selling products to students, to youth, to workers that you know they are active online, why not? Digital marketing is the best place for you to go. So those are the products. That is how you determine if digital marketing is good for you. Do your market research and find out if your audience are active online. If they are active online, you can always make use of digital marketing to reach out to them. Thank you for those questions. Oh, wow. Thank you for that amazing question. It's a big issue with organizations in Nigeria as a whole. Especially, okay, let me use the context of Africa as a whole. We have issues with overlapping of roles. So you are hiring someone as a social media manager, and at the same time, that person, you want him to be handling your graphics, managing your website. Is what it is. That's Nigeria for you, but that's not ideal, I must tell you. Now, but let's say you have niched down, you focus on a particular niche of digital marketing, and you are seeing job adverts and they're asking for more. Then you have to look for people that will hire you based on what you know. And you see, one thing I found out is it all depends on how you brand yourself. It all depends on the image you are portraying to people. If people know you, I know someone, the only thing I know him about is copywriting. And I'm not sure he knows more than that. That's the only thing he does. And I must tell you, people are hiring him. Because you see, one thing about having an identity is you must look at yourself. Who are the kind of people I want to serve? Who are the kind of people I want to solve problems for? If you want to solve problems for kings, then you must be looking in the area of of growing an expert in a particular field, of becoming an expert in a field. And to become an expert in a field, that means you have taken time to focus on it. For instance, if you are a professor in the line of academics now, a professor is someone that has spent years studying a particular line of studying something. Maybe you have been in physics for years, you have been studying physics for years, then you have written papers, you have done a lot of, you have lectured students, you have raised doctors, raised masters, then from there you go on to become a professor. Anything you say in that field, people respect you. That is the same way it works in the tech industry. In the tech industry, if you are an expert in a particular field, you will serve kings. And I know what I'm talking about. You will serve kings. So if you want to work with, if your vision is to work with top organizations, top brands, if you want to do remote work, good. If you want to do remote work, you want to work with brands outside the country, you have to be an expert. You have to focus on one thing, at least focus on something first that people can know you with. But if what you want is you want to be a freelancer, you want to work with small businesses, you want everybody to be able to say, okay, you can do this, you can do this, you can do that. And you are not trying to be a teacher like me. I don't see any reason why you should be putting your energy in all fields of digital marketing. So just narrow it down. I can tell you, one day King will send for you. I must tell you, just as King sent for Joseph, King will send for you also one day. With diligence, continue to work on your skills, continue to let people know about what you can do for them, tell your stories online. One day, someone will come for you and they will pay you well because they know that this is something you are very good at. If you want to market for Coca-Cola now, Coca-Cola will not hire you because you are a digital marketer. No. Coca-Cola will hire you if you can do social media. If you are a social media manager, yes, they will hire you for social media marketing. They have their web analytics managers. They have their search engine marketers. They have their content marketers. So they don't hire people based on generic knowledge. They hire you based on your expertise. So if that is what you want, it's your vision that will determine how you go on your journey. So, but I highly recommend that you become an expert in a field. It will help you. And you know, we are getting to the world of AI. So for you, in fact, if there is a field that AI is really doing a lot of work on, is digital marketing. Okay, don't let me talk about this. Yeah. Okay, let me just say it. Like my brother now, Mr. Elijah now is a very good. If you ask him to write copy for you now, it's very good, very good at writing copies. And he doesn't need to go and pay millions to learn that. AI has helped him to fight on that skill. Like that, you can do a lot of things now with AI. You can do a lot of things, and you begin to wonder. So if you are not an expert, I tell you, people will hire AI instead of coming to hire you. That's just the truth. AI will replace you very soon. But if you are so good in your field, they will still hire you, not because they can't get it done any other place, but because of your expertise. That's what they will hire you for. Okay. Thank you very much for that. So it seems like we have exhausted our questions. So if you are here, you want to go into digital marketing, I will encourage you to do so, because it's one of the fields that will never go out of date. The only time digital marketing will go out of date is when people stop buying things. So if there is no longer business, then marketing will no longer be alive. But in as much people are still buying and they are selling, then you can be sure that marketing will never go out of date. Digital marketing will never go out of. And as an individual, I must tell you, being a digital marketer has been so fulfilling. Especially, it helps you to be so vast in knowledge. You will be so vast in knowledge as a digital marketer, and you can communicate with a lot of professionals in the tech field. So there was a time there is this kind of issues in the tech industry where they don't want to bring in digital marketers as part of tech. So when people say I'm a digital marketer, they don't want to see them as a tech people. But now I believe they are absorbing us very well now. And I've been seeing it now when people are listing tech opportunities, they talk about digital marketing. You can't separate digital marketing from tech, because at the end of the day, any app you produce, any app you create, any software you are able to develop, you must sell it. You can't run away from digital marketers as a tech individual. You must have knowledge of selling. And every business needs to sell. Sometimes some people run away from selling. They don't want to talk about selling. I don't know why they are in business. If you are not selling, then you are not in business. So nobody will listen to you if you don't make sense. There is nothing like best business. What you have is best seller. So there is nothing like best book. Your book can be the best in the industry, but if you did not sell it, nobody will know it's the best. So the only thing you have is best selling. Nothing like best book. That's the same way it works everywhere. So everybody must have some knowledge of digital marketing. If you are running a business, if you are running a personal brand, I encourage you have at least a basic knowledge of digital marketing. So there is a program we will be running. We are starting the July batch very soon. The June cohorts are started already, and we are on it already. We are still on it. The July cohort will also start. Maybe I should share my screen to show us about that. So this is a program we have started from June. We are now in the second cohort for July. So by God's grace, the July cohort will start very soon also. And this is what we call Tech Foundation Bootcamp. And I must tell you, if you join these cohorts, it will really help you. We are going to go into every area of tech. So we've been able to take our time to analyze tech as a whole. And we find out that many people find themselves in tech because they think tech is the next big thing. And by the time they go into tech, after 1 year, 2 years, they are frustrated. Why are they frustrated? They find out that tech is not for them. Some people, tech is for them, but they find themselves in the wrong area of tech. So this Tech Foundation Bootcamp is to help you to discover what is right for you. So let me just give us an overview of what we'll be considering in that program. So for instance, the exam for data analysis will help you to know if the area of data analysis is good for you. The area of machine learning, if that is where you want to go into. So by the time we go into Excel and we give you some beginner's lesson on data analysis, you'll be able to know if if your strength is in data. Then the graphic design aspect will give you an understanding of what design is all about. You will know if your strength is in design. We will give you everything you need to know about graphic design as a beginner. So you can make your decision at the end of the day if you want to go into graphic design, if you want to go into UI UX, if you want to go into product design. Those are areas in tech that has to do with graphic design. Then we have the web design. So we will talk about front-end development in this area. We also talk about WordPress web development. You'll be able to know if that is your strength. You have the opportunity to have an understanding of it, what it entails, how it works. Then we talk about digital marketing, just as I have tried to mention a few things, but digital marketing is a very big field. So in fact, I will be the one to teach that aspect of the course. I will show you some foundational lessons about digital marketing, and I will teach you in context. In fact, the only reason why you will be paying for this course is because you will be learning in context. Because you might say, I can learn this thing on YouTube. Of course, you can go on YouTube and you can see 10 hours lecture on digital marketing. But you will be learning in context of workplace, the context of where you will be working. Because that is one of the challenge I have as an individual at the earlier stage. I learned a lot of things from white people. Most of the training I took were training from white people. And I found out that the landscape is not the same. The way we think is not the same. The way we interact with content is not the same. So what works in Nigeria does not work in some places. What works in some places does not work in Nigeria. So we use the context of your workplaces, the kind of clients you will be working with, how to manage clients in digital marketing industry in Nigeria. All those things are the part of things you'll be getting. Then we learn about conversational AI. So how to do prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is one of the one of the hot cake of tech industry now. A lot of people are going into prompt engineering now because of the AI of a thing. Everything is becoming artificial intelligence now. So you will learn a little about conversational AI models. So you will learn about ChatGPT, you will learn about Google Bard, you learn about all other available AI platforms. So through that, you can determine where is your strength lying. Which one will you like to go for? Which one will you prefer to go for? Which one will help your current knowledge level? Which one will be the best decision for you? And by the end of the Tech Foundation Bootcamp, you should be able to decide on your path in tech. I encourage you to join the July cohort. So if you want to register to show your intention, just go to techfoundation.afterschoolacademy.ng. And we'll be able to reach out to you and we'll be able to decide on how you are going to make your payment. It's not a free program, it's a paid program, but we decide on that after you have shown your interest. And it's going to be it's an online program. So it's going to be a Zoom live class like this and some recorded programs, also recorded videos. So it's going to be an interesting one and you will surely learn. It is not free. I have said it is not free. It's not a free program. I'm sorry about that. Our webinars are free. Some of the content we'll be sharing with us are free, but our training, it's a pity, it's not free. The reason why it's not free is because we are teaching you more than knowledge. You are acquiring more than knowledge from us. You are acquiring our wisdom. You are acquiring our years of experience. Because you see, many of these things, you can just go to YouTube, search for Excel for data analysis on YouTube, and you will see a lot of videos on Excel for data analysis on YouTube. But I have seen people that learn in this way, and at the end of the day, they came back to come and learn from me. Because you will have the knowledge, but you will not be able to apply it in your context. That's the problem. So it's not enough to just go and pay for one online course, and at the end of the day, you have the knowledge, but you don't know what to do about the knowledge. So it's important you get people that are already in the industry, that are practicing what you're about to practice, to train you and to mentor you. Mentorship is very important in tech. If you see anybody that is doing well in tech, you can be sure that person has mentors. So, and those are part of things we offered you in After School Academy. And finally, all our programs comes with what we call a period of internship. So throughout your period of internship, you will be able to go through apprenticeship. So apprenticeship is just learning under someone. So after your training with us, you will go through an internship program, and you will be able to learn hands-on lessons. So you will be working with a particular individual that is already in the industry, and you'll be able to gain important skill and workplace knowledge. So that will help you. So I think that's all from my side. Thank you so much for listening. It has been a great time with all of us. So I will hand over to Florence now to take over. Thank you, and God bless us all.